Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. So today I've got a lot planned. I've got several new molds to show you, one order that I'm going to start, but I've got unboxing to do, and I got my order from Dianca Pours. So we're going to go through all those gorgeous colors together. I got this in the mail. I think it's from Barbara. It looks like Barbara's color, so if it's not from Barbara, please let me know, but I'm pretty sure it is. She's always sending me little stuff, and it's usually pink or purple. So thank you, Barbara, but if it's not you, please let me know who sent this. It is really, really pretty. So we're gonna have to try that in something. I got a box from Lisa Kyle, a beautiful letter that says, "Hi, Michelle and Don, just a little something from me to show my thanks for teaching, inspiring, and motivating me to expand my creativity with resin. The white ribbon wrapped items are for Don, but he already unwrapped it. You will understand why when you see it. Everything else is for you, Michelle. Hope you will find some of these items helpful. Keep creating beautiful things in Christian love, Lisa Kyle." Thank you, Lisa. Thank you so much for your gifts. We do love everything, and Don is not here right now, or he would be saying thank you too. Look what she sent. These are those little gift baggies that I send out things in, and they say, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding." And this one, "The Lord is on my side, I will not fear." So it's got scriptures on them. I've never seen these before. These are amazing. "For we live by faith, not by sight." So it looks like they're all going to be different. That is so cool. Thank you so much. Then we have this, which I didn't take out of the bag. I think it's a butterfly. 3D double. Of course, it doesn't finish telling you what it is, but I think it's a butterfly. And it's going to be great for extra pours. Oh yeah, look at that. It's a three-dimensional butterfly. This looks like a hand-poured mold. Oh, I can't wait to use that. We'll be hopefully, I'm going to put that right here on my table, and maybe we can use it today for today's extra pours. And look at this cute one. I'm going to keep this on my table too. Little bows. This is a fondant mold, so we might have to shine it up, or the best thing to do is brush them. So I might pre-brush these with a chameleon powder. That's what I've been doing with matte molds. Then she sent me this cute little thing. It's a coffee cup. Look at that. This one is matte as well, which I'm surprised because it doesn't look like it would be. I don't know what they casted it from, so we'll have to brush that one as well. She sent, look at these, opal colored, they're like little sequins, but we could put that in resin. And she also sent yellow ones. So cute. There's like little butterflies and flowers and shapes, and what else do we have? Seashells. So cute. She sent me a whole bunch of these little these pointy swab things. These look like the ones that Little Windows sells. Are these, maybe they're toothpicks. I don't know. They look like little cotton swabs, but they're pointy. Yeah, there's a little bit of cotton right around that tip. So that is great for all those little tiny areas when my micro brushes don't fit. I'm going to be putting those with all my brushes. She sent, oh, here's another mold. She sent a couple of these that we use to squeegee stuff like acrylic paint into some molds. She sent this cute little pineapple mold. Look at that. That would make such cute little magnets for your refrigerator or whatever you want to put them on. That would even make a cute little pendant. We'll have to brush these though. They are matte too. And then she sent a package. Oh, good. Medium gloves, 50 pieces. Nice. I love getting gloves. These are black nitrile. Awesome. Thank you so much. I go through hundreds of gloves. And then for Don, he already unwrapped it. And can you tell? Red, white. Oh, I thought there was, oh, yep, there's a blue. Well, gold. I'm sorry. Gold, red, and blue. Cottonmouth mints for his mouth, and a United States flag. So I wonder if he's going to have the patience to do this one, because this one, he's going to make me do it. You watch. This one can be done in all the colors in those lines. It's best probably to do it with UV resin. Otherwise, you'll be waiting a while to cure it, which, I mean, it's not impossible. And then I don't know that I would pour it completely full. This is pretty thick. Unless you make it like a nightlight and embed lights in there, that would look cool too. Then you can stand it up on your dresser or desk or whatever and it'll light up. We'll have to think about that one. There's several ways to do that. And that is everything from Lisa. Lisa, thank you so much. That was such a surprise to get that box. I don't remember getting an email or anything. I could have, but my emails are so backed up. So if I'm not getting to your email, please be patient with me. It takes me a little time to go through all of them in the evenings. And yeah, thank you so much, Lisa. Let me go grab my powders and I'll show you what I got. Are you ready to see these gorgeous pigments? Well, I got one pigment paste and I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 powders so far. This is teal, and this looks like teal that I think teal should be. So no more do I have to mix up colors to get teal, because I think this is the perfect teal. Because I was always mixing blues and greens together. So I'm thinking we're gonna have to use these. Maybe I'll do a whole day of just these powders. I don't know, I have to think. This one is Supernova. Wait till you see this shine. This is gorgeous. Look at that. It's like a bluish gray, and the sparkle in there, it's almost like they mixed the crushed crystal in there with it. That's how sparkling it is. Supernova. Don't forget, discount code here on the screen. If you want, I recommend you go check them out. Peacock. This is a beautiful green. I did open them all, so I didn't have to mess with them. Look at that. Nice and deep and rich. This was called, what did I say? Peacock? Yes, Peacock. Then we have Rose Quartz. It's a nice little pink. Look at that. Beautiful. Just a hint of sparkle in that one. It's there. It's not overpowering like that other one. I wouldn't call it overpowering. That's not a word I use with sparkle, but this one is Tree of Life. Let's see this one. Look at that green. That is so gorgeous. That one has got some beautiful sparkle in it. That is such a deep, rich green. We might have to use some of these on today's pours. I don't know. This one is Hypnotic. Try not to get it everywhere. Now, I wish I had this the other day for a navy. I did not have a navy blue, and this is a perfect navy blue. I don't have anything like this. I'm so happy to have a navy blue. Oh man, I wish I had it for that cross the other day. This one is called Golden Opal, and it's a nice off-white. And I wish I had this the other day when I was making that koala for that wedding. She wanted an ivory, and I had to mix my own. No longer have to mix my own ivory, because that's what this is. So beautiful. This one is called Jessica Rabbit. Look at that red. That is so pretty. It's almost like the Let's Resin Maroon, which is just a small bottle. That's why I got this one, because I love that color. And I wanted a nice large bottle. It's got sparkle in there, but not a crazy amount of sparkle, but it will definitely sparkle. Then we have Enchantress. Look at that. It's like a purple, like a deep purple, like a eggplant, I would say. And it's gonna come out all over. Trying to get that back in. Look at that. It is such a deep, dark eggplant color. I love that. I tried to pick colors that I didn't have. Look at that, it's all over my hands. Okay, Haley's Comet. This one is another one that is super duper filled with sparkle. Look at that. That is kind of like the crushed crystal up from the other one. It's like a tan color. Perfect beige with sparkle. I want to do all of these today. Two more. This one's called Venom. Look at that. It's like a dark, deep, dark teal. Like really, really dark. It's not, it's a little off from this one. This one is more green. This one's more blue. Deep blue. I would say a deep colored teal more than a blue. And one more, Nebula. And this one has the sparkle in there too, like the crushed crystal. Look at that. Nice light blue, full of crystal, so you don't have to use your crushed crystal to put into your stuff. That is all of them, you guys. That was my first order. I can't wait to use them. Oh, look at this. This is I forgot to say yesterday how well this mat did. All I'm doing is spraying it down. You can use soapy water, alcohol, whatever you want. Nothing sticks to this thing. You guys, this is the best 20 bucks you're ever going to spend if you're always cleaning up or messing up your tables. Your silicone mats are so easy to ruin. So I highly recommend you guys go grab one of these. I linked it. It's like under everyday things that I use now. So it will always be in there. And it's called a Teflon mat. You might already have one sitting around from your oven. But look at that. It gets everything off. The resin doesn't stick to it. Love this surface. Best tip I've had all year. All right, let me get rid of these things and grab the molds. This is the lineup today, you guys. It is so big. So I have one order in here, and that one is the unicorn. And she wants the unicorn done in pastel pink and pearl white. So anytime that I have to marble this unicorn, I cannot throw it in the vacuum chamber to get the bubbles out while the resin's in here. Like I would fill it through the hair and probably try to put it in the vacuum chamber, but because they want it marbled, I can't do that. So it's guaranteed bubbles all over the hair, which she knows. And we're going to use some AB stones on the hair to cover them up. So we're going to use this new pink, dusty pink, that I got in some Happy Mail. And this is a pastel pink and pearl white. I'm going to mix all these things up separately so I'm not like rushing. There's tape around this because it's a split mold and it splits right here. So make sure your split molds are together perfectly or you're going to have a seam. You're still going to have a seam. There's no way around it when they split the mold. So we'll do that. I'm going to do this on purpose, not with extras. I'm going to use Dianca Pores today. So Supernova is going in this butterfly. It looks like it holds maybe an ounce. So we're going to make sure I have an ounce of resin for that. These are the new molds. These are the last two I have not done yet of the series. What?
You started without me?
Why, you gonna help me pour today?
No, but I got a very special announcement for you.
What?
Hang on. Somebody's got something for you.
What's that from?
Just because. Anthony got you flowers.
My son came home with flowers for, I think, once in a lifetime.
Aww.
Just because?
Just because.
Why? Where were you?
Walmart.
Oh, thank you.
He loves you.
Aww. So yeah, that's a surprise. Back to what I was doing. These two are the last two in the series. We have a series of 6 out, and this one is a jellyfish, and I'm going to pour it straight with Nebula, and we'll see what it looks like on her because it's matte and shiny. So this part here should be the shiny part. This one I'm going to pour with Hypnotic, but somebody asked me if I could brush on the powder. Instead of brushing it onto the shiny part, brush it onto the matte part. So I did pick an intense powder. This one's called dark green, but I don't think it's dark green. I don't know. I'm going to brush that onto the matte part and then pour it with Hypnotic, which is that navy blue. Excited to see that. This is a new one from our eBay store. It's a little trinket jar. It has ribbing on the sides and a bow and ribbon on here. So I'm thinking, I don't know if I'm gonna paint the ribbon now. We're gonna pour it with Venom, which is that beautiful dark green. Or I could paint it after the fact because it might be hard to do getting the brush down in here and then cleaning it. So I might do it after the fact. Probably. Don't know how much any of these hold. I usually do like 3 ounces in each one of the coasters. This one is probably around 4 or 5. I don't know. We'll do it as we go. But before I start that, I want to flip these over and paint inside of this starfish one. And then I will have to just clean up the parts that are shiny instead of cleaning up the parts that are not. And we'll see how this does. I don't know. I've not done this before on these molds. Like, I've only poured each one time. Or maybe twice. Well, a couple of them I did twice. See, this is a blue-purple shift, which I knew that. But why it says dark green on there, I don't understand. I could possibly be mislabeled because I remember having a dark green from them. And it was dark green. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. So, I knew it was purple pink when I chose it. But why it's labeled dark green, I don't know. I'll have to contact them and see if that's the case. But I'm sure it was just whatever. I don't know. I'll have to see what they say. Remind me to get back to you on that. Because I really want to know. It's bothering me, obviously. I'm just gonna quick paint this on. Try not to get brush marks. If you do swirl marks, it works better than getting brush marks. But this is like a matte mold right here in this section, and I don't know that you would even see brush marks on a matte mold. I am gonna do all the edges like that. And quick finish this, clean it up. Cleaning takes the most time for me because I am so OCD about cleaning my stuff. Let me just fast forward you and we'll get this done real quick.
Brushes in hand and the world is my stage. Colors are loud like they're breaking the cage. Sparkles explode in a radiant haze, crafting a masterpiece that's gonna amaze. Glitz and glitter lighting up the night, painting dreams with a shimmer so bright. Rhinestones dancing, catching every eye. This is my moment, gonna touch the sky. Dipped in gold with a stroke of flare, diamond shine.
All right, I've got it mixed and split. Let's just get the colors in. Oh, I should have flipped those over. I will scoop them over here so I don't get it inside my mold. This one is called Nebula. And this is that really cool, sparkly, smoky, bluish, grayish. Let's see if it changes in resin though. Not too much. I think it's pretty much the same. Look at that, so pretty. I am gonna put these through the vacuum chamber as soon as I get them all mixed. That one is so gorgeous. They all are. That's why I bought them. I mean, we're not gonna buy something we don't like, right? That would be silly. This one is Hypnotic. And this one is the navy blue. Just put, I don't think you're gonna need much of this at all. Let's see what it looks like. This should go pretty well with that powder I put in there. Look at how deep that is. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. Look at that. It's almost got like a purple hue to it. Navy and purple. That is really pretty. Okay, and I have a little, I'm sure I'm gonna have leftovers. from all of these pours, but that's okay. We got plenty of leftover molds ready. This one is Supernova. Let me get some in here. Oh wait, this is the steely gray one. The other one was the blue one. What am I talking about? This is the steely gray one. Look at that. It's like crystal gray on steroids. That is gorgeous. Okay, let's move over to the vacuum chamber.
Midnight air, glue and gems, they're my magic spell, turning the ordinary into something to tell. Glitz and gold with a stroke of flair. Diamond
I've got them on my paper towels today, so I didn't forget. It's much easier to move them. Let's see, what was I doing here? This one goes with this one. This one goes with this one, this one. Okay, so I'm just gonna spritz them, a little bit of alcohol, pour it in. Oh, that is so pretty. Unfortunately, it's going in a matte mold, but the center section should be good. Gonna have some extras. I'm just gonna go around that edge, dislodge any of the bubbles that may have formed over there. This one right there. Look at that steely blue. Super pretty. So yeah, I mixed up too much. Let's see. I can't really go around that edge. I am gonna spray it and see what happens. But I can't really rub this around the edge or we're gonna dislodge our powders. That's good for that one. And now for the butterfly. I'm gonna just move some things so you can see what I'm doing here. Here we go. I'm just gonna spritz these with alcohol. Okay, let's do this one too. I don't know how much this holds. I didn't really measure how much went in everything. I just kind of split it, so that wasn't smart on my part. I'm just gonna, usually butterflies and wings end up with bubbles, and since I've never poured this one before, I don't know what to expect. And this definitely looks like a handmade mold. It's definitely hand cut, put it that way. So I don't really want to dome it, or we're gonna get all those little hand cuts. And I do see bubbles underneath. I think I'm gonna get a dotting tool instead. I think I got that one. And then back here, I can't really tell what I'm doing, but let's just fill it up a little bit more. All right, that's good. I'm just gonna clean off these edges so I don't have a ton of trimming to do. All right, that looks good. Everything looks good. I will find some extras molds, move my tray around, and then come back with more resin for those. I'm gonna do this little turtle, and what I'm gonna do is just kind of, I'm gonna pour this into this, kind of marble it all together. Why not? And then pour this into this. And then, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pour that into there and see what we get. it's probably all going to merge together because it's all mica powders, and that's what mica powders do. So we're going to make our own color today. Just trying to fill it up. There we go. I just have a little bit left I will do something with, and then I will get more resin. I mixed up 4 ounces. I'm hoping it's enough. If not, we're gonna have to add to it. So I'm just gonna do little pearl white in one, and then this new ink, which is an opaque ink, in the other one. Let's do this one first. I'm going to run it through the vacuum chamber. This thing needs as much help as humanly possible to keep bubbles out, but it's that hair. This was not made for resin. That's the problem. Honestly, I don't know what would pour good in that. I don't know if it was a candle mold, but it's really intricate, so I'm not really sure what you're supposed to pour in there because that hair is so intricate. I don't think anything would pour nicely in there. But like I said, if I wasn't marbling this, I would probably pour it halfway or 3/4 of the way and stick it in the vacuum chamber. But because I am marbling it, putting it in the vacuum chamber is going to merge the colors completely together and lose all the marbling, so I can't do that if I wanted to. That's the white. Here is dusty pink. I just got this. Barbara sent this to me. She loves her pinks, so she's making sure that I have every pink she ever is going to want when she orders from me. I've got a lot on order from her, but just like you guys, she has to wait too. I didn't put her to the front of the line. Don't worry. That's pretty. That is so pretty for a pastel pink. Look at that. That is so nice. I hope you could see the two because they are really, really close. So I'm gonna do my best. Let me get the bubbles out. Okay, so I'm gonna spray it really well. Try to get it in all that hair. And I think because the colors are so close together, I'm going to pour it in like blocks of color. You know what I mean? Like some pink, and then some white. Not like small amounts because I'm afraid we're going to lose the pink. A little bit of white. Oh, I'm going to have enough. Good. I almost mixed up 5. Thank God I didn't mix up 5. All right, that's full. Now I've got extra. What in the world? How much do I have? 1 ounce. Maybe I'll combine it all together and make one color out of it. Let me move this out of the way. I will, I don't know how much I have left. I'm going to combine it together. And maybe add one of my new colors to it. I'm not sure. It helps to know exactly how much I have so I can pick a mold and just do one mold. But if I do another character, I'm going to be here all night finishing it. Oh no, I don't want to be here all night. What do I got left? 1.5. Let me come up with a plan. This conch tray is a 1.5 ounces, so that's a quick pour, and I'm going to put this pink that I just got today, after I open it up, in there and see. It won't be true to its color because I already have pink in the cup, but that's okay. Let's see what we can get. I don't know if this is an ink or a paste. It doesn't say really. I should have just left it marbled, but I'm not going to. And I'm probably stirring in a bunch of bubbles. That's a pretty shade. We're gonna leave it like that. I'm not gonna go crazy trying to get it as bright as the bottle. So we're just gonna spray this. Go around these edges. And I'm gonna take my dotting tool. No, I'm gonna take this one because it's sitting here. Just kind of get it into all those little tiny diamonds around the edge. And then fill it up. And move it out of the way. We are gonna have so much to demold today. And that basically took it all. Perfect. Let me get my flamethrower out here. Pop them bubbles that I just stirred in. And move it out of the way. I'll probably make some butterflies out of the remaining. And I got one more to whip up for that jar over there. All right, I mixed up 7 ounces. I don't think I need 7 ounces, but we're gonna do it anyway. There's something in there. Let me grab that. Okay, let's see what this gorgeous color looks like. And I'm looking at my unicorn over here, and it looks like the pink ate all the white. I don't know what's going to happen with that. Those two colors were just so similar that I'm not sure it's going to be successful. And this color was Venom. Look at that green. And then I'll split this in half and put it through the vacuum chamber because this is way too full. It will go everywhere. Whoops, almost spilled it. That would have been terrible. I've never done that before. Just make sure you mix up your powders really, really well. Look at that color. It's like silk. Wow, that should be really pretty on that box. Then I'll have to, maybe silver will go with this on that bow, I'm not sure. That is so pretty. Let's get a cup, split this in half. And then I shall return. Get that out of there. All right. Are you ready? This is the last one. So I'm gonna spritz it a little bit. There's a little bit of detail in the top of this, and then I'm gonna go around that rim with my tool, but you could see through this, so that's good. See if we have any bubbles. Look at that. Not too many. One right there. There we go. I got a couple, but at least you could see through them. I don't think I see any over there. That's good. So I'm just gonna top it up real quick. And then we'll pour the rest in here. And we got a lot of unmolding to do. Just gonna get it all out. I don't want to waste anything. That. And then this. I think I'm gonna have extra don't know that I need to do this, but we're going to do it anyway. Definitely going to have extra. Whoop. Not too much extra, maybe an ounce. Something like that. What do I have? Can never find the ounces on here. Yeah, we got just over an ounce left. So this was 6 ounces. All right, that's it. I will pour this into something. See you on DeMold. Everything is cured, but does this table look a little different than it did before the break? That's because it does. So I poured a few things off camera for orders, and I figured you guys might want to see them demolded. I don't know how they're going to come out. And the other thing I found this in my Dianca Pours box. And now that I'm thinking about it, it says, "Thanks, Michelle. I'm excited to see what you create with these. I added an extra pigment for free." And that was this pigment, that teal one I was talking about, because I'm like, did I order that? Because if I did, this is the color I would have chosen because it's a beautiful teal. Well, apparently I didn't order it. I saw my order, so she threw the pigment in. So I used that pigment in a couple of things. So we're going to get to see that one too. So we're going to do all the extras, which I have an entire sheet of these little butterflies to add to it. So I got all of these from Drips. So let me just get these all out. They're all the same. And these are on my Amazon store if you want a variety of them. So as I get them, they will be on there. If they are sold out, they will come back as soon as I filled it back up. So those were those. Let's see, what else do I have? I have these little guys. These are the gem molds. I think this is the teal, but there could be something in there. I don't remember. Let's wait for a couple of those pieces to see if it's the teal or not. So these are all the little pendants that I'm going to do later. I am not finishing. It's late tonight, so I am not finishing all of these. You guys know what they look like. I will do them off camera, probably tomorrow, because I have a lot ahead of me for this video. So I'm just going to pull all these out. And this one, I think this is Rory, because I had to pour the dragon in Rory today. And I'm pretty sure this is the leftovers from that. So those are Rory's. Let me put those aside. And then these were from, I don't know. It's sparkling though. It looks really dark. It could be the, I don't know. I don't remember if I mix things together or not. I just had so much going on today. I was trying to do some orders. So I do sometimes orders on things that you've seen before. So I don't want to keep doing the same thing. I did pour the little bow mold, and yes, it's matte, but I was thinking I could probably go over it with UV resin. So I might try that and shine them back up, and we can use these on those little character guys. So I might save these little things for the characters. This is the teal, and I used my water ripple pendant. Oh my gosh, there's a couple pieces of glitter in there. I think I'm going to cover it with rhinestones. I always love this mold. This is one of my favorite ones. And then I did a larger one because I still had more left over. Look at that teal. It is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. And then this was left over. This is the teal, shining in that beautiful turtle. And then this one, I don't remember what is what, you guys. You guys might know. Either way, the turtles are gorgeous. I did pour the little, one of the flowers, and this is one of the pendants. There's the hole for the pendant. So I will probably highlight those tips and make a pendant out of that one. And I did pour some teal. Oh, this mold was already pre-painted with, I think, this one here, Ocean Heart. And I already had it pre-painted and I filled it with the rest of the teal. So these are a different color and that's why. That cute, cute, cute. Okay, turtles. I did a flower. And I don't remember if I just poured a bunch of colors together or not. This was, I don't know. I don't know what color. I might have poured colors together. So there's a flower. Super pretty. Really pretty. And then I poured a butterfly. This one was already pre-painted. And this one was painted with this nail powder. So you can use nail powders as chameleon powders too. So I will put rhinestones in the middle of all of those little flowers and bling that one up. And then I made some hearts, so I will do a pendant and earrings. This was the pink that we made together with the light pink, and then I dripped in that bright pink that I just got today. So we got 2 sets of these. These are rounded and these are flat. And I just put posts on the back of these yesterday, so I'll do the same thing. And then I drilled a hole down into this one here, and I put a post bail on that one. This one's got a couple of bubbles in that one, so I don't know if I'm gonna save that one or not. Then I had an order for a butterfly, and she wanted blue tips with red. I did one other one and I wasn't sure, so I did it 2 ways. Let me grab the other one. What'd I do with it? Oh. So I did this yesterday off camera and I poured it with the color, and she wanted blue tips and a red butterfly, and then this one I dripped it in. So this is a dripped blue tips with red in the middle. So I'm gonna give her her choice or just send them both. So those are the 2 water ripple butterflies. I don't know which one I like better. I like them kind of both for different reasons. So those got done today. This was our extras turtle. Oh yeah, I marbled this one. Remember, I was just pouring like crazy? It's very sparkly. It's very charcoaly, so I don't remember what colors went in there, but he's really pretty. Pretty cute. Let's do, this conch tray. And see how that pink came out. Oh, it looks like bubble gum. And there's one rogue piece of glitter I need to get out of there. Barbara would love this one. I might just save it for her. She would love this color. Well, of course she loves the color. I did talk to her today, and it was her who sent me that pink. So yes, she loves that pink. So I was right when I opened that package. I'm trying to get that one piece of glitter out. Sometimes when it's on the surface, you can pop it right out like that. So there is like bubblegum pink. All right, let's do this butterfly. I haven't done this one, so I have to see the best way to get it out, because this one has a couple of levels to it, and I'm hoping it's not a matte mold. I'm a little worried about that now. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. Oh, I love that. I'm going to need the link to this butterfly because I know all of you are going to ask me for it. That is so pretty. I'm not sure that should have been poured. So I'm thinking, yeah, because this is a handmade mold. That shouldn't be poured. So next time I'm going to pour it a lot less, and we won't have that large ridge right there. But look at that, 3-dimensional, and look at the crystal in that. That was beautiful. Okay, where are we? Oh, let me get some of these molds out of my way. Hang on a minute. I need to make me some space here. This was a main event. This was a main event. Those were a main event. Let's do this one. This was a dragon, and it is for her grandson. I can't remember her name offhand. And she didn't want anything really done to it because it's for her grandson. She did want the glass eyes in here. So I don't know if they worked because I did one prior and the eyes weren't perfect. So this is the second one, and that one is going to be on eBay as a blooper. But she wanted purple blue, and that is the Ruri. I'm so afraid to turn this over. I hope I did the eyes right. Oh, they moved a little bit. They moved a little bit. So that's the second one I did. I don't know if I'm going to try a third time. So that one's going to end up a blooper too because I can't get the eye down in that socket. For some reason, that is really difficult to do. Otherwise, it would have been super cute, but it's like it moved up here. Oh man. So now I have two bloopers because the other one's eyes didn't come out perfect either. So I just sell them at cost, really. Cost plus shipping. If you guys don't mind the eyes, but some people like the bloopers. Some people snatch them all up. Oh man, that's really disappointing. I don't know what to do now. I don't want to keep wasting resin on that. All right, let's do these two. Let's do, these are easy to pop out. Here is the jellyfish. So that looks like sandstone. That's kind of cool. This just needs trimmed and a cork on the back. But that's what glitter looks like under a matte mold. It looks like sandstone. That's kind of cool. You see the jellyfish in there? Interesting. And then this one was the starfish with the painted on. Oh, that looks really cool. I like that. So this was that navy blue. It almost looks black in there. Oh, I like that painted on. That looks really cool. I think that's my favorite one so far. That looks awesome. Painting around this jellyfish though, that might be a little challenging. Let me see. Probably wouldn't be so bad. There's just a few spots in here that might be a little time consuming. But yeah, whoever had that idea, that was great. And it's color changing. Can you see that color change? Even on the matte part, that's amazing. That is so cool. I love it. Okay, that's that. We're gonna do that last. Let's do this unicorn that I'm worried about being all pink. I don't know what to do if it came out all pink because those two colors were so close together. Okay, there's the split. Oh, I see some white. Hopefully we have some white. This one's going to take me quite a lot of time to finish. There's always a bubble under her face. Always, always, always. Oh, geez, there's some green in there from last time. The hair isn't too bad. There's a bubble there, one there. There's always one here. I'll build them out and then I'll put rhinestones on there. But you're only seeing the white on this section of her. Not a ton. So I don't even know if I have a white marker to pull in some more white. I'm not sure. I'll have to check. So we'll need to paint her eyes. She's got a bubble in her mouth, and she always does. I warn everybody, there are going to be bubbles. So that kind of stinks. I love the mold. I love the thing. I don't like the fact that there's always bubbles in it. Okay, let me do this one. Are you ready to see the new jar? I'm just gonna, oh, I don't see any bubbles because we got them all out. You were able to see through it. That is a gorgeous green. It's like a hunter green. Oh, look at how cute. There's the bow and the X. Well, the ribbon, you know what I mean. Let's see how it fits. So exciting. I've never demolded this one before, so I'm trying not to get my fingers inside. inside that mold. I gotta get the suction out. I'm gonna do this off camera. Give me just a minute. I'm trying not to touch it with my hands on the inside of the mold because I didn't put gloves on. Here is the jar. That looks cool. Look at the color. Let's see how it fits. Oh, it fits perfectly. So see how I'm saying it was going to be hard to paint those down that mold? I mean, I guess you could probably flip it inside out if you wanted to. You know, I never thought of that. But putting it back in, you're still going to have some cleanup. That's why I don't like flipping them. But I'm liking the jar. That is so cute. Huh. So I think I'm just going to do something to the ribbon and to the bow on that one. Let me set that aside. We might do this a couple different ways and see what it looks like. That's what I like to do for you guys, so you can see your options. I've got a lot of finishing to do today, so let me get to going on that, and we'll see what I come up with for everything.
Pink unicorns on the table, they shine. Baby dragons in resin divine. Coaster sparkling like stars in the sky. Her hands create magic you can't deny. Glitz and glitter fill up the room. She's crafting joy, it's her own perfume. Every pore a story, every mold a prayer. She's spreading love with every layer. Resin dreams, oh, they sparkle bright. In her hand, she brings them to life. Colors swirl like heaven's light. Resin dreams keep her spirit in flight. From her heart to her art, it's all in tune. She hums a hymn beneath the resin moon. Each project a blessing, each piece a song. She knows in her faith she's always strong. For the love, let it set and glow. Through the resin, the blessings flow. Every curve, every line she sees, a little touch of heaven ease. Resin dreams, oh, they sparkle bright. In her hand, she brings them to life.
Okay, it's 2 hours later. It's midnight, probably after midnight now. I'll show you what I did to the things that I did something to, okay? So here's the butterfly. It's got the magnet on the back, and I put blue rhinestones in there. So that came out gorgeous. I love this mold. I'm going to be using it all the time. Then I put the pinch bail on there, and I highlighted the flowers with silver. So blue and silver are classic. They go together beautifully. Little turtle, all I did was take my fine tip pen and go silver because he is gorgeous on his own, nice and shiny, all kinds of crushed crystal typey mica powder running through him. He almost looks like a galaxy turtle. He's really, really cute. You can see the marbling in person. So that's going to go to somebody. Look at this gorgeous butterfly. I love this. I just went down the center with some really light blue, pale blue rhinestones, and then I went on the tip of each one. So that's all I did to that. It speaks for itself. I did not put a magnet on the back. it might be kind of heavy, so I don't know if it would work. So I just left that alone. I didn't do anything to the tray. The only thing I did with these are put the cork on the back. It's late, guys. It's late. I didn't do, but I really love this one. I might just do the whole entire set one of these days with the powder and then a color. I think I might do that. Let me know if you want to see that. Maybe you don't want to see it. I don't know. Here's the jar. I painted with my chrome pen, and then I put rhinestones in the center of that, and I did go around the corresponding ribbon. So I think the next time I do this jar, I'm going to paint that with mica powder and try it that way. So we'll do an intense powder, so it doesn't matter what color I fill the jar with, because I would love to do it with a glitter or with an alcohol ink so you guys can see the differences. I kind of like to do that, like all three different things, so you guys know what you're getting into if you purchase the molds, whether they're from me or Into Resin or wherever you're getting them. Okay, for the unicorn, I filled in all those holes. I had to use my white Sharpie marker because my white acrylic marker was not showing up. I highlighted her with some silver. I hope she's okay with silver, but I didn't really want white Sharpie marker all over her. So it looks okay. I got white everywhere. I put the AB rhinestones all over her hair, filled in all the holes. This one took the longest. It always does. There's just so much to do to these little things. And then I painted her face, and I stuck a rhinestone in her eye instead of a white dot just to give her a little more sparkle. And I used my chrome marker for the horn, outlined her ears, highlighted her eyelashes that are built into the mold. So she's cute. I hope she likes her. If not, you'll be seeing this on eBay. I don't know. So for these little dragons, here's the other one that I did. As you can see, both of the sets of eyes are screwed up one way or the other. So I will give it a third try for her, and otherwise there's going to be 3 bloopers unless she wants them discounted. I don't know. I don't know what she's going to want to do. Like I said, I'm no pro at these eyes. I'm new to all that. I don't really do animals with eyes. So I don't mind giving it another shot, but let's see what she says if she wants them discounted. Otherwise, somebody out there is going to get them discounted because these little guys need some love too. But I just basically did everything the same. I painted their horns, painted their feet purple, their wings purple. I didn't do a whole lot because this is for a 3-year-old boy. So I probably did more than she wanted. But, you know, it can come off if you want it to come off. So I forgot to do the inside of those, so I'll do that. But those are them. Obviously, I need some help on the eyes, but that's for another day. Oh, here's the 2 pendants. That one went crooked. I gotta fix it. There it goes. I just put the bail on that one. This one, I covered up the rogue glitters with those 3 rhinestones and then stuck the flat back bail on there. I think that's it. Everything else I didn't do anything to. I'll get you pictures of everything. I'll work on all these bails. Like I said, it's probably 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning by now, so I don't think I need to do any flat back bails on these tonight. Everything else is done. I will get you some photos. I hope you stuck around for the whole thing. I hope you liked it. I will see you guys tomorrow. I will figure out something else to do. Have a blessed day, everyone. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. dreams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings, a masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew, in every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace, in her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining